Moving on to race number 4 and the 4th on the programme at Sha Tin is the first leg of a big triple trio. Class 4 again, 1400 metres the trip. Elegair was a good third to Winston's Lad first up this season. Champ Patrol now with Casper Fownes, ridden by Neil Callan. Charge On, David Hall, Matthew Poon. He won on his second last start last season. That was all the way back in March though. Super Hong Kong gets the blinkers on for his return here. Solar Power first up for the season as well, as is Noble Consort. Went forward and won a recent trial up at Chung Fa. Sparkling Star, good 4th to Harmony and Home. First up and down to Bulb whose sole win so far here in Hong Kong came at Happy Valley over the 16.50. Now Champ Patrol, Colonel, Noble Consort and Bulb Elite are the horses that have been up in Chung Fa in the last month or so.
And our speed map, Andrew, good to slow with Colonel in front of Bulb Elite. He did lead in trial and had to race outside the leader at Happy Valley. Wonder Express, Champ Patrol, 3 wide around Destined Jury. Elegair, Nordic Warrior, Sparkling Star, the other horse, Paul, 3 wide, getting some cover behind Champ Patrol and Super Hong Kong and Charge On. They're the last 2.
Super Hong Kong's come out of Griffin Company, and look, he's really roused along in this piece of work, really asked to do something towards the end of it, so just getting him fit for this race. The blinkers will go on, tongue tie will go on. He's by Kermadec, interesting runner. We in Sire, we haven't seen too many Kermadecs up here. Solar Power, now he finally learned how to jump the other day and did win a trial, and he's going really nicely in this piece of work with King Horn. He just goes on with it, does Solar Power, so a nice piece of work from him in particular. And Sparkling Star is the one we concentrate on here. Another one that's threatened to run on a few times. He ran on for 4th last time. He should do something similar as well. That's him down the outside in the blue Saddle Club.
Okay, well, let's have a look at Elegair first up here with his run behind Winston's Lad. Colonel engaged as well, Mark. Any reason these should swap round in order?
Don't think so. Elegair 1400 should suit. He's been there once before. The 1200 races he's been running on really well. So he runs 3rd here behind Winston's Lad. Paul, I think Colonel, ever since he got that check, it was 3 starts ago at the end of April, I think he's just lost his confidence as a racehorse. He just hasn't been the same.
No, he hasn't, has he? He's had plenty of opportunities, been beaten well into odds on as well, Colonel. So, look, I've given up on him. Elegair I haven't, though. It was a nice run from him.
And we'll see Winston's Lad as well. He'll race later on the day. More race form here with Sparkling Star and Destined Jury. Paul, Sparkling Star, this was a good first up effort from him. Yeah,
and I think coming now to back to Sha Tin is going to really suit this horse. He takes a little while to wind up, so I think he's definitely going to get his chance. Destined Jury is an interesting one as well. Another one I found a minor spot for because he has won well at Sha Tin, and he'll come on for that.
He failed at his only start over 1400, Paul, Destined Jury, but he raced 3 wide, no cover that day, so you can put the pen through that 1400 start, and he's never too far away normally.
Okay, at the trials for Champ Patrol, Nordic Warrior and Charge On, and you could probably, Mark, off this trial anyway, make some sort of argument for all 3 of them?
Absolutely. Champ Patrol goes on and wins the trial. Nordic Warrior tracks him into the race nicely and's not pushed around, and neither is Charge On, Paul. So it's just a case of if one of the 3 took your fancy more than the other, but nothing wrong with any of them.
No, the trial was pretty good from all 3. No pressure on any of them as they come down. Nice quiet trial for the 3 of them.
All right, that was Savvy 9, I think, down the outside, so the form looks good at that. Now, Paul, this trial, probably the important part is coming out of the gates, because that's where Solar Power has been slow, but he did actually jump out, and a mile trial on the turf, he wins it. Yeah,
I've been with him most of last season, actually, probably to my detriment, because he keeps missing the start, so he's always a risky conveyance, but he did jump nicely in this trial, and you can see the way he's got ability, there's no doubt, the ISG. This is a mile trial. He's going to come in here fresh up over 1400 metres, so we'll see how he goes. But look, I'm going to stick with him because I think there's definitely a win in there for him.
Plenty of money for him early too. 8.2 is his price. He's been big double figures in recent starts, but on the back of that trial supported early, Andrew. And Jolly Forever, the horse he overhauled, went brown at Happy Valley on Wednesday night.
That was Ho Ho Khan in the yellow jacket as well, sort of edging towards his return. Exciting to see him back in action. Charge On, Paul, in a very open market, is our favourite.
Yeah, it looks a really open race, this one. I'm going to stick with Solar Power. I have been with him for a while now, this horse. And I was really encouraged by the way he jumped last time. So keep an eye on him at the start. That's the query for him. Sparkling Star coming to Sha Tin, I think, is a really good thing for him. Elegair off the back of that 3rd was a really good run. And Destined Jury will give him a chance for 4th there in a really open race. But 7, 9, 1 and 10.
Stable Change, one of many Since the season has changed, Champ Patrols joined the Casper Founds barn. No one in more form than Casper. 2 Nordic Warrior, they come out of the same trial. They're both equally as good. 3 to beat 2, could easily have gone the other way around. 1 Elegear to run third. 1400 does look perfect. And Destined Jury, only fair at Happy Valley. Prepared to forgive that run and throw him in the top 4. 3, 2, 1 and 10.
A little bit from column A, bit from column B for me. 1 and 7, my cue though. Elegear in the first leg of the triple trio. 6.7 million going into the pool, so an estimated dividend in the region of $12 million. That's race number 4. Next up for us, race number 5, which is the first leg of the 6-up.